all of cryptocurrency is in the red today. This happens historically right before the Bitcoin halving takes place. Kaspa is in the midst of a bloodbath. And when we look into the details of the fundamentals, we can see very clearly what's causing this head and shoulder pattern to play out. Also foreshadowing into an interview we had via phone conference yesterday with a confidential source who not only attends the World Economic Forum, he frequently speaks on financial TV such as CNBC and other channels. Inside this interview, he revealed two massive points that are going to be drivers into this 2025 cycle. First being the fact that Coinbase is now offering leverage on Bitcoin is going to dynamically change the way that this plays out on the price chart. Looking to how this affects Kaspa, Binance, they're offering Kaspa futures, but no Kaspa spot. What this has created is the two charts, spot and futures, have become clearly unsynced from each other as we take a look at some of the oscillators. This is very similar to your RSI and MACD have been completely off. So meanwhile, on the spot, we see our oscillators are all the way down at the base, indicating a bottom. But back on the futures chart, they were still at midpoint, indicating more massive downside. The leverage market directly affects the spot price. So looking forward with all of our charting analysis, we indefinitely need to include both the spot and futures charts. The second point that this gentleman made is right now, every single country in the world is in the middle of an arms race, but it's not to create weapons. It's to create the fastest, strongest, computational powder, not only for artificial intelligence, but also for ASIC and cryptocurrency mining. They're going so off the chain. They're not accounting for resources. They're not accounting for the energy and power that it takes to run these ASICs, that it takes to build them, because the value of being first in the door with the strongest ASIC infrastructure, with the strongest computational power, is so immeasurable that they will throw anything, any dollar amount, any resource they can muster directly at it. And we can see right now on the Kaspa ASICs, there's a new model that's going to be 2.5 times as fast and as powerful that was scheduled to release in March. Remembering back to when the first ASICs came on launch, they were making thousands of dollars a day. But they were supposed to be released 45 days before they actually got outside of Asia. As the distributors of this computational power made sure that all the mining centers in their country received the goods well before everywhere else in the world did. What we're seeing right now is the hash rate on Kaspa has become extremely stagnant. What's happening in these mining centers is not only are they selling some of their bag to pick up this new equipment, they're also selling the equipment to hobbyist miners and then picking up the newer, faster industrial grade hardware. Combining these two factors together, the futures market and the hash rate diminishing for Kaspa, is clearly the fundamental reasons why the price chart has been performing so bearishly. The first thing out of this gentleman's mouth from the World Economic Forum was, there are so many young people who became millionaires off the last crypto market with influence who have absolutely no idea what to trade. This has been a pitch that we've been throwing out to help people subscribe to our channel, as when you look at the larger channels, a lot of them will still use the narrative. As soon as you hear the word VC, start running in the opposite direction. This couldn't be farther from the truth in this market. As we can see, it's all the projects with good, solid VCs behind them that have been performing the best. Obviously, Polychain Capital is one of our favorites. They seed funded Kaspa, they seed funded TIA. They also seed funded Tau, which is a top 30 project that recently had a meteoric rise in price. Now, once we start getting into these GPU cloud and AI infrastructure cryptos, we start to directly overlap with the United States stock market. Most of us have probably heard that there's only 7 tickers that are holding up the entire NASDAQ. The rest of these companies have been underperforming massively. And it's all of these tickers that have directly to do with GPU computational power, whether it's NVIDIA directly, Meta, Alibaba, Apple, or Google. These guys are all part of that arms race that we were discussing earlier, building massive computational power. And it's, in our opinion, from our in-depth research, that the new rocket ship cryptos that haven't even been listed yet that are coming up are going to have directly to do with AI and computational power. If you guys are interested in researching some unlisted crypto, or you want to check out our #1 Game 5 pick, please feel free to join the Discord. It's got a friendly price and it's chock full of information. Thanks for checking out this video. We'll catch you on the next one.